Hey, what's up, everybody? Why I had to unfortunately stop buying gold and silver, transferring them dollars into gold and silver, at least for the time being, or I should say, taking a pause of buying gold and silver, and it's called practicing what I preach. I'm going to get into it on this video today. There's a couple different reasons why I had to take a pause of buying gold and silver. Please consider hitting that thumbs up button on the video, and definitely let me know any thoughts, opinions you may have in that comment section below. I published a video on this channel about 1 year ago, and that was a big challenge, a massive challenge to all stackers and collectors alike, and that was to try and eliminate as much debt as possible, especially bad debt, especially credit card debt. If you ask me to come up with one thing that I hate, I don't hate often, but when I do hate, I hate debt. I hate paying monthly payments. I hate paying interest, especially paying interest on credit cards and paying interest on depreciating assets. This brings me to my first of 3 reasons why I had to take a pause for the time being on purchasing gold and silver. Now, this doesn't mean that every now and then I won't walk into my local coin shop, a local coin shop in the area, and purchase an ounce of silver or 1 American Silver Eagle, but it does mean that for the time being I will have to stop making big purchases for gold and silver. And the first reason is because, well, there comes a time when we have a vehicle that it no longer is reasonable, I should say, continuing to dish out cash for repairs. And that's the unfortunate situation that I was in, where one of the vehicles that I had, needed so many repairs. For one that's about 17 years old, needs a new transmission, needs new suspension, needs new brakes, and it just comes out to too much time and effort to invest that kind of time and money into something that is just not worth it anymore. The value of that vehicle is worth less, much less than the repairs needed to be made. So I had to purchase a new vehicle. For me personally, I don't like leasing new vehicles. If you are pro leasing, if you like to lease new vehicles, let me know that in the comment section below. But for a number of reasons, I do not like to lease. One reason is I drive too many miles, and I also don't want to have a never-ending car payment. So I despise leasing, at least in my personal view. Everybody's different. If you like to lease, let me know that in the comment section below. I also don't like buying brand new vehicles. Again, everybody is a little bit different. Maybe you do like going to a new car lot and purchasing a new car with almost 0 miles. Maybe it'll have 5, 6, 7, 10, 15 miles on them. I don't like doing that, because the moment you drive off of that new car lot, you've instantly lost thousands of dollars in depreciation. Now, maybe you don't agree with me, maybe you disagree. You can let me know that in the comment section below, but that's the reason why I don't like to buy brand new vehicles, is because of instant depreciation. I also don't want to buy somebody else's potential problems, so I don't want to buy another vehicle that has a lot of miles on it, something that somebody else has been driving for a very long time, not knowing if they kept up maintenance, not knowing if they kept up with the oil changes, and just not wanting to get into a potential another problem where I have to dish out much more money into another vehicle that just wasn't kept up properly. What I did decide to do was purchase certified used or certified pre-owned. I'm not the first owner of it. I am the second owner of it. And if the previous owner, well, it was a lease turn in, so I guess in reality, the dealership owned it. But if the previous person that was driving it, if they didn't keep up with their oil changes, it is a low mileage certified pre-owned vehicle. And if they did not keep up with the oil changes, well, it's such low miles on that pre-owned vehicle. I don't think that they could possibly have created that much damage with this only having approximately 13,000 miles. So that's the first reason why I had to put a pause of purchasing gold and silver, is because I do have a little bit of a car note, a car payment, and I hate paying payments, monthly payments, especially paying interest to a bank. So don't worry, I don't have credit card debt. Not that you would worry about it anyway, but that would be a total different ball of wax if I had high interest credit card debt, but I do have a small car note. And my number one focus, my number one priority right now is paying that off so I don't have to pay a whole bunch of interest for a number of years. I want to pay as least amount of interest to this financial institution, to this bank as possible. So I need to get this thing paid off before buying a large amount of gold and silver going forward. I also don't want to sell any gold and silver in order to pay this thing off. So I have to put as much cash right now, as much cash as possible towards this vehicle so I can get it paid off as fast as possible. The other reason why I had to put a pause of purchasing gold and silver, not just because I have a vehicle note, but also because of, for the first time since about 2012, job security concerns. And these are real concerns that I have. I can't get into a bunch of details, and not that you would want to hear the boring details about that anyway, but because of those job security concerns, not knowing what the immediate future is going to be for my employment, not saying that I'm going to lose this job or get laid off, but the uncertainty around the entire matter. And that's another reason why I want to get this vehicle paid off as fast as possible, just in case the unfortunate situation comes up where I did lose said job, then I wouldn't have to worry about making these payments. All of that, along with, well, you all know that inflation is not getting any better, at least in my opinion. Prices continue to go up for food, energy, goods, and services. And something else that I'm sure everybody is plenty aware of, and that is not just the increase in prices of the goods and services that we have to buy on a daily basis, but also the increased interest rates, and that includes the increased interest rates for used vehicles. The interest rates for new vehicles and used vehicles has definitely went up quite a bit over the last several years. Considering everything that I just mentioned on this video, I thought it was a good decision for me personally to take a temporary pause, a temporary hiatus in making big, major purchases in gold and silver. Like I said a little earlier in the video, not saying that I won't from time to time walk into my local coin shop and purchase maybe one American Silver Eagle or a generic ounce or privately minted ounce of silver. As always, nothing on this video or any of my videos is financial advice. This is just my current situation. Maybe my situation isn't your situation. Maybe you don't mind having accruing interest payments and at the same time purchasing gold and silver. But for me, I would like to focus all of my dollars towards paying off that car loan, or at least paying it down in a big way before making any more big gold and silver purchases. Maybe you can relate to my situation. If so, and if you feel like sharing, let me know in the comment section below. What does that mean for this channel going forward? How is this channel going to change? It's not going to change one bit, with the exception of, and because I believe in 100% transparency, you just won't see very many gold and silver or precious metal unboxings in the near term or short term. Many people quite often talk about consistently buying gold and silver on a consistent basis. Do I agree with that? Absolutely. In my opinion, I do agree with that for the most part, but I also agree with consistently paying your bills, consistently not having debt, consistently not having interest payments, and consistently being fiscally responsible. That's why on this channel I don't talk about consistently buying gold and silver or what you should be purchasing on a daily basis, because I don't know what your financial situation is. I don't know what your debt situation is. I don't know what your job security situation is. And quite honestly, it's none of my business or anybody else's business. Videos like this, when you're open and you're honest, like I always am, 100% transparent, could potentially open up the floodgates for criticism, and I'm fine with that. I always say in every single video, let me know your thoughts, your opinions in that comment section below, and that would include even the opinions that, well, I may not agree with. If you don't agree with something that I said on this video today, absolutely let me know that in the comment section below. The content on this channel won't be changing. The information, the stacking information, the collecting numismatic information that I bring to you on this channel won't change. The only thing that will be changing temporarily and in the short term is the big gold and silver unboxings until I'm able to get this car payment paid off, or at least paid down by a lot. As always, I thank everybody for taking time out of your day to watch this video. Definitely let me know any thoughts, opinions you may have in that comment section below. Please don't forget to hit that thumbs up button on the video, like, comment, subscribe, share, and I'll talk to everybody on my next video. Thanks a lot, everyone.